as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
At this time, we will go into the reports. First up is the Justice Report. Justice Seaman. Court is held on the second Tuesday at 10:30, except legal holidays. However, there will not be any court held in October. Attached, please find the information related to the monthly submission report to the State Comptroller Justice Court Fund, which was updated today on 9/3/2024. There are no notable items to report this month. I hope everyone enjoys the fall weather as much as I do. As always, if you need to contact me, kindly use my emails and I will get back to you. Alternatively, you're welcome to contact my cell phone if anyone needs those. I'll give them to you. Next up is the Assessor Holly Small. This month I've been processing monthly transfers, escrows, and other miscellaneous administrative duties. Each year, ORPTS analyzes local market data to compare RARs, residential assessment ratios, and equalization rates. For 2025, ORPS will rely on sales that have occurred through June 30th, 2024. Therefore, it is important that assessors ensure only valid sales are used and all sales data is accurate. All sales that occur through June 30th should be corrected and must be transmitted to ORPS by August 30th, 2024. All sales for Fremont have been reviewed and transmitted to ORPS by the August 30th deadline. School tax bills went out the first week in September. If a property owner has a question regarding their bill, they need to contact the school tax collector at the number on the bill. If they have a question regarding their star exemption, they need to contact the Department of Taxation and Finance at 518-457-2036. This is only for new star applicants that have registered for the star credit after March 1st, 2015. All other star questions should be directed to me. I attended a monthly assessors meeting on August 7th, 2024. Sincerely, Holly Small. Next up is the Code Enforcement Officer, Charles Cagle. I apologize to the Board of Trustees for not informing of the vacation I need to clear my head. I am in Vermont until Saturday the 14th. I apologize for not making a meeting. The following properties have been issued the notice to remedy of a local law and not a state law. Therefore, they will need to hire their own attorneys. County Route 55, State Route 21. There's two properties in State Route 21. If any of the individuals come to the meeting, please refer them to the Code Enforcement Officer, and please do not go into discussion with any of these individuals. State Route 21 is continuing the cleanup of the burnt structure. Bills Road has submitted their permit for the pole barn structure, and the permit has been secured. There is an application for a new house that has been denied through my office and forwarded to the town clerk to get the ZBA for variance. Another property on State Route 21 built a new steel garage on the property. They would like to build a house where the A-frame structure is. I asked them to contact the DEC for a delineation of the property to see if it was even possible to build, since there is a creek that runs right down beside the A-frame structure. Thank you, Charles Cagle. Next up is the dog control report. On August 1st, late license visit, County Route 46. Haskinsville Road, another late visit, was due in May. August 2nd, Met Family for Adoption at Kennel. August 22nd, dog complaint through 21. German Shepherd, tied out, no shelter, no owner home. August 25th, revisit, dog barking, German Shepherd. No license, unknown rabies. And then, so 2 tickets on hold. 3 late licenses. Deborah Matthews. Tom, go ahead with your report.
Still grading roads, ditching roads, doing roadside mowing, and still cutting brush. That's about it for right now.
Planning board, that's not very ZBA. No?
ZBA, there's just the appeal for the Marriott's.
Did you guys set up a meeting for that?
I'd like to, but I have not heard back from all the ZBA.
Did you reach out to them?
I did one, the other one already has the papers, but the other one, no response.
She just had surgery here recently.
I'm not talking about, I'm talking about,
On the ZBA.
yeah, the other one.
Yeah, she just had surgery.
All
That's
Mary
probably
Ann
why
did
she-
not.
Yeah, Mary Ann's got the papers, Jenny just had surgery, so she's probably gonna be laid up a little bit.
Okay. How quickly do we need to have the ZBA meet for the difference?
It would be handy, the sooner the better, because it's not anything
We gotta
super difficult.
put an ad in the paper, I think.
And the code enforcement officer said he'd meet with you guys. And
But can he be the third party?
No.
absolutely not.
So then, we need a third party.
What do we do if you don't have enough CBA members for a quorum?
Well, I have to double check, I think it's under the local law, it's a board of 5,
We're down to 3.
you only have 3.
Yeah, we
Well,
can't find members.
So you need to appoint additional members, is part of it. So if you barely have a quorum of actual members, if everybody comes to a meeting, then if somebody's unavailable, you can't, the board can't function. So the town board can fill those vacancies, would be, one way to get that remedied.
There's a lot of people in the room.
Yeah, is there anybody in this room that would be interested in serving on the planning or the zoning board of appeals? So raise all your hands. I mean,
Yeah, it's a way to
just one or
get
two is all
involved
we
with the
need.
town.
Dan?
Well, I already served the town,
He's on,
and the
right?
town didn't treat me nice.
Town
No.
meeting?
Alright.
Town meeting?
So it may be something you
I
need
know,
to
it's hiding back there.
try to recruit, but
We've tried a lot. Let's see.
You can't take over every year, not the union.
not without a major change to the town law.
So if there's no quorum and you can't find anybody that wants to serve, what do? These people wanna build a house. And there's,
Right. There's a couple of-
I'd have to go back and review this, but there's a provision in the town law that when there's an application for a variance, and there's this time period within which the board has to meet and hold that, if the meeting is not conducted within that time frame, it turns out that that variance is deemed granted automatically. So
I think it's
there's a zinger in it
yeah.
for the town.
It's longer
I
than
think
that.
it's 30 days.
I think it's longer than that.
You
but-
think it is?
Yeah.
Is that
So-
for planning board too?
Well, if the planning board doesn't respond and make a decision, most things that would come before the planning board would also have be deemed accepted as well. So again, it's a reason why you need to have people to serve the functions, otherwise there is no functional review happening. And you're back to essentially, no type of zoning or land use regulation other than it's strictly enforced under the state law. So that is, and there are a lot of towns that have no zoning at all. And so it's just
book that we can do that.
The town board has a lot of things it can do. We need to talk about how that would have to be done. And again, any of these would be a change or amendment to existing local law, so it would have to be done through a public hearing process, and an action of the board.
That might be smarter, because we can't find local government boards.
And my understanding of the laws that the town has right now, it may be functional to have a single board rather than a separate planning and a ZBA. Because you don't have full zoning, you have limited land use law. So, a lot of bigger towns, yeah, the planning board is busy, and the ZBA is busy, and they have certain, there's some things that go to the planning board and then go to the ZBA, other things go directly to the ZBA. You could potentially consolidate that, but it would be a matter of amending the local law. So we can talk about ideas for that.
Any last takers for the zoning board?
Local government can be a somewhat thankless task, but it's where we all start with our representation.
Are you still going to advertise it?
It's on there.
Oh,
I've got it
it's
on
on
Facebook and I have it on the website. I'm not gonna spend more money on putting it in the paper. I don't got anything. Most people look at Facebook.
All right, well, let's carry on to old business. Were there any changes on the minutes from the August 13th, 2024 meeting? Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second, roll call?
Hilton,
Aye.
Chuka, Smith, Keeper,
Aye.
and Murray.
Aye.
5 ayes, 0 nays, and 0
On to new business. Do we want more discussion on the local law 1 of 2024? The property tax exemption for the volunteers of fire department and ambulance?
No, I think they do pretty good. They've helped us out a lot. I make a motion to approve the resolution for local law. for the volunteer fire department.
Second.
Roll call?
Murray,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Chuka,
Aye.
Keeper.
Aye.
Hilton,
Aye.
5 ayes, 0 nays, and 0 abstains.
Next up is a contract for Baldwin Services. Their rate will go up for accounting, but stay the same for payroll. It'll be $9,300 for 2025 and $2,300 for 2025 for payroll.
Will we approve the contract with Baldwin Services for 2025?
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Keeper,
Aye.
Hilton,
Aye.
Chuka,
Aye.
Smith,
Aye.
Murray.
Aye.
5 ayes, 0 nays, and 0 abstains.
So I sent out the tentative budget for 2025. We were not gonna have a property tax increase. Pretty much zero. Chief Guy and I have been talking about, he'd like to contract with the Cornell City Ambulance. So we did add in $11,000 for that.
That number, I think you can reduce that to 5.
To 5, okay.
Yeah, because I told you we would and go 5, but then we're gonna be waiting, when I was talking with Howard, well, I'll explain to you when we get to it, but
Okay.
reduce it to 5.
Okay. Do you wanna talk about that a little bit right now, or?
Well, it's not, whatever you wanna do it. I see it's not in order, but
Well, we can jump to it and then, because it is a major part of the budget, because it was the only increase of it.
I've been talking with Emily and Frank, here, we used them 3 times. So, in order, just for the town of Fremont, I would like to get it set up with Hornell, and I told Emily we would pay, was gonna go with what we come up with, 15, was it 15 calls we thought was?
Yeah.
But that's a high number.
So that was 11,000.
Yeah. So I did talk to Howard Land, and they had a total of 5 calls last year, and their road miles are about double of ours, aren't they? So,
Yeah,
I think they're double, their road miles are double, 3 times more than ours, so I think if we use Hornell 5 times a year, that's excessive, I really do. Yes, Bath, Steuben County started an ALS service, they're over in Bath, and they have a basic rate down in Woodhall covering that area, cause that's area that's struggling. Like I said, Emily, we would pitch in 5,000 this year, and pay for the first few calls that come in. We'll use up our 5,000, and if you guys you go beyond that, which I don't see, the only things we're gonna use it for is cardiac arrest and major trauma. Because all strokes are flowing out now. You have to fly a stroke out, you can't go to your local hospital.
Where do you go?
Strong.
Where do they fly out of? Where do you take them down?
We take them right down there,
Take
cause
them
we're
down
close
to the-
enough here to go up and back down, we can be down there with a stroke. And like Frank says, they can't do nothing for stroke patients any more than we can do. Get them up there within that hour so you can get the clot buster in them,
Mercy Point doing that, or?
like that.
So are they still charging the way they were when we talked to them?
It's like you don't pay an upfront fee, it's per call, like $700 per call. And we are very, very conservative, like I said, we don't use them only major trauma or cardiac arrest. Howard used them, say like 5 times the whole year last year. So,
Well, what were you
I mean, how do
talking
you?
about them, like the way they were charging, if they were like double dipping
Well,
or something?
it's not, that was all a mistake, it's just, they charge for an ALS service, they already do now, we've had to pay them once, well, it was sent to us, it was a Howard cost, and we sent that to Howard. And it was $709. You get a flag card coming out of Bath, and a cardiac arrest, you gotta wait 20 minutes for them to get here to go. Or now, when you're right there with us, and sometimes probably get there before us and have a better safe. We'll say last year 3 times, 2 out of 3, we were just a basic, because we're not in sign with. And we did make 2 saves out of 3, so we want him back down.
So did you change their tune because of the losing in
103,
103?
I mean.
Because I know you were
Well,
very
well,
much against it.
I'm very good friends with Frank, I've never lost a friendship, and I talked to him, and our we got a new medical director down here, and he would like to have somebody a little closer, and if we don't have a medical director, we cannot function, because we're under his license, we're under his license. Rob Shaw is gone, Tyler May is our medical director now, out of Rochester. U of R is our medical